Hello, 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 my beautiful souls. Blessed day, blessed be. So, I pulled some cards for us today. I have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And one of my favorites, planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. I love this, especially with all these like delicious energies that are about with this Pisces full moon energy coming in. There's so much change that has happened. We had the 9-9 portal yesterday. The energies of just, wow, they've been really powerful. My throat chakra completely like shut down over the weekend. Like, I mean, one of my lymph nodes is completely swollen. I could barely swallow on one side of my throat. Okay, what's going on with the throat chakra? You know, like I've been speaking my truths. I've been, living in my authenticity. What's going on? And not realizing that the 9-9 portal, all these beautiful light energies are going to be coming in. We're going to be getting new downloads and upgrades and all this stuff. So I'm grateful the pain is almost away and it's being integrated. And over the weekend, I learned a lot more about my light and my place in this world and where it's needed in the darkness. And I kept going around people, and people were just like, wow, I can feel your energy. Oh, I really like your essence. Like these are the conversations that I'm having with people. And I realized that a lot of me has changed in a magnificent and beautiful way. Some things I wasn't ready for, kind of, as they say in tarot, had that tower moment where you just kind of get rocked. And other things or prayers that have been answered, and I finally got out of my own way. And so when I saw these cards come up for you guys today, it just reminded me that sometimes the only thing that's really blocking our blessings is ourself, right? Our mind. You change your thoughts, you change your life, as Dr. Wayne Dyer used to say. And when you're planting seeds in your garden, in the fertile soil, right, of your soul, make sure that these seeds are what you really want. And you're not planting the seeds of doubt and of fear and of anger and shame and discord in your life. It's so easy to be caught up on the day-to-day mundane, shit that's happening in our world or around us, or, even in our personal lives, and forgetting that we are eternal beings of light, and life is always giving us what we're vibrationally putting out, right? What you focus on is what you'll get. So changing our thoughts is imperative before we start planting seeds of intention and sending it out to the universe. Our perspective has to be one of good, of love, of light, of compassion, of, not having any limiting beliefs. Our limits are self-perceived limitations, right? We're children of God. It's like when they had like the 1 meter dash or whatever, and there was a time and they were like, oh, no one can ever beat this time, and whatever it was, whether it was like a minute or 3 minutes, whatever it was like nobody could ever run that fast in less than a minute. Your body would completely collapse on you. And then one person broke the record, and then within a year, like there were like dozens of other people that broke the record. Not because our bodies couldn't handle it, not because we were going to collapse, but because people believed that we would, and nobody decided to disprove it until one person did. And after one person broke the mold, and there was people breaking the mold left and right. It was all a perceived limitation. It was never actually a limitation. I tell my children all the time, you can be, do, or have whatever you want. And I'm like, just because no one's ever did it doesn't mean it can't be done. It just means no one's ever did it yet, and you can be the first one. And that's how we have to look at everything in our life. I am big into spirit and earth magic and knowing that we are self-healers. And I'm always encouraging people to really talk to their body and really heal yourself. Had a big conversation with my body the other day. I get a little aggressive at times, have quite a bit of a fiery, airy temper. And I know when I get pissed off and when my energy is in that mode, my creations are happy in like 5 seconds. So what I'm trying to do is find a way to manifest without using the fire only element. Since, water, air, and what's it? Fire, water, air, spirit. Why am I blanking out? Fire, water, air, earth. Oh, spirit. Wow. That took way too long. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so that's been coming up in my readings recently, to make sure I'm incorporating all of the elements into everything I'm doing, not just focusing on just the earth, as you see with the crystals, and not on the fire, whether it's my temper or... I want you guys to really understand that your thoughts become things, and you plant the seed, and it's not like nothing is happening, right? Because before you even plant the seed, what are you out there doing? You're tilling the ground, you're pulling up weeds, pulling up rocks, like making sure that the seeds have a place to go, that they'll be, settled in good, and they'll be covered up, and they'll be safe. And then you cover them up with the dirt, right? They're planted, not buried, right? They're planted. And you've already taken care of the soil, right? You've given it the water it needs. It's had the nutrients it needs. The sun is shining down, in this area. But just because there's nothing else for you to do up top doesn't mean nothing's being done. We have, all of heaven behind us, working behind the scenes. It's like a play. Just because you see two people in front of the curtain doesn't mean nothing's going on behind the scenes. There are actors and, all these workers back there changing the scenery, changing their outfits, studying their lines, clearing the way for the next scene. This is what's going on in our lives all the time. This life is a big play, and you're either starring in your play, or you're a co-star, or maybe you're just an extra. It's really your choice. But at the end of the day, just because you don't see things being done doesn't mean it's not being done. Now, when you're inspired to take some action and to move and to focus, or, just live your life a little bit differently, don't hesitate. Don't pause. Don't doubt yourself. Don't get fearful. That's the biggest thing. And it can be one of the hardest things, because we're taught to kind of play small, and we're taught to chill, and we're taught to not really want too much. At least, I'm not going to say all of us. Those of us that grew up in poverty-stricken areas, that's the big thing. You play it small. I've been watching so many people just shrouded in the darkness lately. And some of them want to get out, and some of them have just accepted that this is what it is. They don't want more for themselves, and it hurts to see, because all you want to do is just like shower them in love and light and let them know how worthy and deserving they are, just because they are a child of God, for no other reason than you are God's child. You are worthy because God says you're worthy. It doesn't matter what else you do in life. Everything else is like icing on the cake. So, as you're getting your intentions set for, this full moon that's coming out, as you're writing out the things that you're going to be releasing, as you're learning to heal, learning to love, learning to value yourself, start really taking control of your thoughts. Changing your thoughts will change your life much quicker than any self-help book, any video, anything. It doesn't matter what we all tell you. It starts within your mind. You got to believe in you. You got to know that you're worth it. You got to change your thought process and start shifting your perspective on things. A shift in perspective will help heal your relationships, your financial situation, your living situation. A shift in perspective. Gratitude is huge. Gratitude is huge. And love. Now, am I saying that you need to be in love with everyone or walking around with like, little candy hearts and handing them out? No. But start seeing things compassionately and looking at things from a different perspective. Everyone is going through something, whether you're aware of it or not. Everyone has lost someone or lost something that was really valuable to them. Everyone has been hurt at some point in their lives. Some of us just heal differently. Some of us bounce back a lot quicker than others. Their grief or their hurt is any less important or more important than our own. It just means that we all have different perspectives on how we're going to live this road. I try not to hold on to things that cause me pain, because why relive the scenario over and over and over again? There's nothing I can do to change it, right? But I can shift my perspective on it. I can know better for the next time. And if I ever get in a situation like that again, red flags go off. There's a blessing in every single thing. I read yesterday something Jesus wrote, and it was just like, the past cannot hurt you. It is gone. And it's real. The past can't hurt you. It's gone. But what you can take from it, are the beautiful blessings of the lessons that you receive through it. Every relationship we have is a holy experience. And every situation we've ever been through has led us to where we are today, which is always leading us to our highest and most good. It is our perspective of these things that determines how quickly we get from A to B. So right now, my beautiful, beautiful souls, as you plant your seeds of grace in the fertile soil of your souls, I hope that you really start changing, start figuring out what it is that you really want. Get your fire back. Start moving. Change your thoughts. If you want something, cool. Get it down as much detail as you can and then let it go. Give it to God. All right, God, thank you. Place in my order. Right? You go to a restaurant, you order food, and then you wait for it to come to you. You don't change your mind 50 times while you're sitting at the table. It's the same shit. You order it, you trust that it's going to happen, and then you go about your business. Maybe you're reading a book. Maybe you're sitting there with friends having a conversation. You focus on something else until it arrives. That's what we got to do with these seeds we're planting. Focus on something else until it arrives. And trust that it's going to come. And anything you can do to expedite the process, talk to heaven and see, hey, Most High, this is what I want. Place the order. Dope. Now, is there anything I can do to expedite the process? Let's see what happens. Get still, get quiet, get with God. He's in the blessing business. He really is. And he loves to bless his children. And you are his baby. Let him bless you. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you. God loves you and angels surround you. Bye, guys.